Hi, welcome to Insight from the Torah portion. It's Parashat Vayigash, and we're going to have a special class about emotional intelligence. We're going to learn how to use our emotions in an intelligent way so it can benefit us and not we influenced by our emotion. We use our emotion to serve us, and in the end of this class, there will be two tools that you will come out with. One is more a mindfulness tool, and the other one is another tool of emotional intelligence. And as usual, we connect it to an interesting idea from the Torah portion. So stay with me, going to be very interesting class. If you didn't subscribe to the channel yet, now it's the time. You can also get free cards of joy. If you subscribe, you underneath the video, there's a box with a link to my WhatsApp. You send me on that link a message that you subscribe to the channel, and I will send you those cards. Really special cards. People really like them, and it will be for free. So let's start a little bit with understanding what is emotional intelligence, and then I will connect it to the Torah portion, and then we'll get the tools. So basically, Wikipedia explains that emotional intelligence is the ability of a person to identify and to be able to deal with his emotions, and he decides like how to use them, and also understand the emotions of the other person. And it's interesting that the word emotions, it comes from the Latinic word emoter, that reminds us the word of motor, of like a car motor or bicycle motor, and it means energy in action, because the motor has energy, right, to move. So basically, our emotions, they're connected to energy, and it's influence. Like if we didn't have any emotions, we would be like robot, like feeling nothing. But the emotion spins life and energy and movement. Okay, emotions also for moving, emotions, movement. So it makes stuff from being passive to being active and living. But we don't want us to be influenced by emotion. We want to use the emotions to like be tools for us, that if something happens, we want to be excited and we want to be happy and not just blank. Or blank. So basically, today that will be something what we learn how to use our emotions for us. So we control them basically, not they control us, and we use them for benefits. So if we go to the Parashat Shavua, in this Parsha, something very happy happens. Basically, Yosef, he tells his brothers that it's him. Okay, they didn't know what happened to their brother. They remember they threw him to the pit, and then they send him and sell him to be a slave. And then they didn't hear anything from him, and they had no idea what happened to him. And he recognized them already in the Parsha before, but this Parsha, he decides to tell him, I'm Yosef, and to expose himself. And all the conversations there and the situation is full of emotions. I actually didn't realize it till I looked in the psukim carefully. And you can see that there's so many emotions going on, but Yosef, he uses emotional intelligence, and he knows how to understand what his brothers are feeling, and to react accordingly. Like if we don't know if the other person is angry,
So it's hard for us to approach them in the right way, right? Somebody is sad, so we want to like tell him something, and if he's just not sad, it's different, you know. So he basically is able to control the situation by understanding the emotion of himself. He also gives his emotions out. He cries, okay? He lets things out. He doesn't stay like a robot. He cries, and he also he, like in the beginning, he really wants to cry, but he holds himself, and he says to everybody to go out, and then he cries, and everybody hears because it's so emotional. And then it's like the brothers are like afraid because they weren't expecting it, and they're afraid what he will do now with them, because now he's the one in control, and what will happen. So they're really afraid from him. So the emotion of being scared, and then he understands their emotions, so he make them relax and say, come close to me, and I'm still your brother, and I don't be sad, and don't be angry. Okay, there's a lot of emotions, sadness, angriness, like they feel a lot of stuff. Okay, they said about they're afraid, maybe they're I don't know what they're angry about, but he says, don't be sad, don't be angry. It's maybe something we need to understand better, like why he says this, like why he thinks they're angry. But he explained them that everything happens for a reason, and God sent them here. They thought maybe for bad, but actually happened for good. And it's not them that sent them, it's Hashem. So we like let them understand that it was something above them, and he's not angry. Here, let's say, since from the Psukim itself, we're reading in Bereshit, the 45 chapter, and the Psukim 1 to 8, and I read it slowly and translate. So, ולא יוכל יוסף להתאפק. יוסף couldn't hold himself. לכל הניצבים עליו, all the people who were standing next to him, ויקרא, הוציאו כל איש מעלי. And he called, please take everybody out of here. ולא עמד איש איתו, there was nobody standing there with him. והתוודע יוסף אל אחיו. When Yosef told to his brother that is their brother, ויתן את קולו בבכי, he cried. וישמעו מצרים, the entire country of Egypt heard it. וישמע בית פרעה, and also the house of Paro. That's interesting, like why it's like says twice, but not this lesson. ויאמר יוסף אל אחיו, אני יוסף. Yosef said to his brothers, I'm Yosef. העוד אביחי, is my father still alive? ולא יכלו אחיו לענות אותו. And his brothers, they couldn't answer him. כי נבהלו מפניו. They had like, they were so afraid and anxiety. They couldn't even answer him. They were so frightened out. ויאמר יוסף אל אחיו, גשו נא אליי. Okay, so Yosef, he reads the situation. He understands that they're afraid. So he tells them, גשו נא אליי, come to me. ויגשו, they came. ויאמר, אני יוסף אחיכם. He tells them, I'm your brother Yosef, אשר מכרתם אותי מצרימה, that you sell me to Egypt. ועתה, אל תעצרו, and now, don't be sad, ואל יכר בעיניכם, and don't be angry, כי מכרתם אותי הנה, because you sold me here. כי למחיה שלחני אלוקים לפניכם. God sent me here to make sure you have some food to eat, to live. למחיה, it's from לחיות, and also means food, for חיים, for living. כי זה שנתיים הרעב בארץ, בקרב הארץ, there will be a famine for 2 years, and another 5 years, אין חריש ואין קציר, there won't be anything growing. וישלחני אלוקים לפניכם, and God sent me in front of you, לשום לכם שארית בארץ, ולהחיות לכם לפלטה גדולה. God sent me here so you have what to eat, and you have a place to survive.
ועתה לא אתם שלחתם אותי הנה. And now, not you send me here. You think you send me here, you did a bad thing. No, I'm not angry at you. I know it's all from God. He said, לא אתם שלחתם אותי הנה כאלוקים. Not you send me here, but God send me. Okay? So we see from those psukim, all the emotions that are going on. And also we can see another thing. After the Yaakov is dead, so the brothers are afraid that that Joseph will kill them, because they say, okay, maybe when our father was alive, right, that's the first thing Joseph asked, is my father still alive? So they say, oh, maybe now that he's dead, he will just kill us, because they knew they did something so bad. How can it be that he forgives us? So it says in Perek Nun, the 50 chapter, the 15 to the 21 psukim, it says, ויראו אחי יוסף כי מת אביהם, ויאמרו, לו ישמתנו יוסף. Okay, the brothers of Yosef see that their father died, and they said, oh, maybe Yosef now will kill us. והשב ישיב לנו את כל הרע, he will give us back all the bad thing we did to him. ויצוו אל יוסף לאמור, and they told Yosef, אביך ציווה לפני מותו לאמור, your father said before he died, כה תאמרו ליוסף, you should tell to Yosef, אנא, שא נא פשע אחיך וחטאם, כרעה גמלוך. Please forgive for their sin, that they made you bad thing, and now forgive them לפשע עבדי אלוהי אביך. Forgive them for their sin. ויבך יוסף בדברם אליו, and Yosef, he feels uncomfortable because he really forgive them already. He doesn't like understand why they need to say it again. They don't need to be afraid. And וילכו גם אחיו ויפלו לפניו ויאמרו לו הננו לך לעבדים, and his brothers, they come in front of him and they say, we will be your slaves. ויאמר אליהם יוסף, אל דירו. Again, he's using his emotional templates. He understands they're afraid that they will kill him. Even they didn't say it, he gets it. And he says, don't worry, כי תחת אלוקים אנוכי, I am underneath God. אתם חשבתם עליי רעה. You thought bad about me. והאלוהים חשבה לטובה. God thought for good. למען עשות כיום הזה להחיות עם רב. So in this day I can make many people survive. ועתה אל תראו. אנוכי יקלקל אתכם ויטפכם וינחם אותם וידבר על ליבם. And he says to them, don't worry, don't be afraid. He talks to their heart. He tells them, okay, I'm here, I'm with you, I'm not going to leave you, I'm not going to do you anything bad. I know Elohim, God had a good plan out of it, and you maybe had bad thoughts, but Hashem, in the end, it's all Hashem, and He had the plan, and don't worry. So now I want to teach you two tools. One will be way to identify and give names for emotions and the importance of it. And the second thing will be kind of mindfulness exercise that will help you to be more aware of yourself and your emotions, and very useful tools. So first of all, let's understand the importance of giving names to emotions. So first of all, you need to think about the emotion that we have in life. And then you need to check which emotions you're using a lot. Are you a lot happy, a lot sad, you're a lot afraid? What do you feel the most? Okay, after you discover those, you need to think which emotions you're feeling in a current moment. And especially if you feel big emotion, like somebody is really angry, or really sad and crying, or like something very emotional going on. So it's important to identify which emotion you're feeling. Because, for instance, somebody is crying, it can be afraid, it can be sad, it can be worrying, it can be many different things, but doing the same actions. So you want, when you feel a strong emotion, to identify which emotion it is, and even just telling yourself sadness, anger, just saying the name of the emotion you feel, it helps you to be aware of what you're feeling. And then next time you can try to stop it. Like you say, okay, now I feel angry. What can I do to don't feel that way? And the next time you can think, okay, when do I feel angry every time? Like what happens before? And then you can actually identify which stuff makes you feel anger and stop it before it starts. And then you'll be able to control your emotions easier, because it's easier to stop something before it starts. Once it's starting, it's already harder to stop. Okay, so that's the first tool. Just even saying the word of the emotions while you're feeling it, it will make a major change. You should try it. Let me know what you thought. Okay, now we're going to do mindfulness exercise. I will ask you to think, what do you feel after this exercise? Be aware of what you're feeling during the exercise and after it. And that will make you more aware of your emotions, of what you're feeling, about your body, being mindful basically about what's going on. So in this exercise, I ask you to sit comfortably on your chair. Your back should be straight. Your hands you can put on your legs, and the legs put on the floor. You should take off your shoes so you can feel the floor. And don't put everything straight on the floor. That's it. Don't put like one leg above the other, one hand above the other, and try to relax. Okay. Now be aware of your body. Feel if it's calm or stressed. Can you feel the air around it? Is it cold? Is it hot? Which people are around you? How the clothes feel on your body? Be aware of your body weight, but the feeling of yourself sitting on the chair. Feel the floor. Be aware of the feeling of the place that the floor and your legs are getting connected. Now we will breathe deeply a few times. We will take the air through the nose and let it go from the mouth. We will count to 4 when we're taking in there, and count to 6 when we're taking it out. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then letting out at 6. Okay, and again, take it and then 4. Deeply fill up your lungs. And then take it out slowly. Long, like you're trying to, there's a candle you're trying to blow off. Okay, long and slowly. And every time you take out the air, feel how you're getting more relaxed. Okay, you can continue doing that. You don't need to think about counting, just breathe in and out, calm. Now be aware of your legs on the floor. What is the feeling of them touching the floor? How is the weight, the feeling, the temperature? In your imaginations, feel like your fingers of the toe are long. Okay, now with your thought, go up above your body. Feel your legs on the chair, how it feels, how it's heavy or how it's light. Just how it feels, that touch of your legs in the chair. Be aware of your back, on the back of the chair. Go to the middle of your spinal. Now, be aware of your stomach. Is your stomach, how does it feel? Take a deep breath. Let it be easy. Relax. Now be aware of your hands. Is your hands are open? How do they feel? Let them also be relaxed. Try to see if you can feel every finger by itself. Give it the time to feel each one of them. Now continue up. Feel your neck. Take your chin up and down so you can make your spinal cord longer. Relax and feel how your face is also getting relaxed. All the muscles in your face are getting relaxed. Feel how stuff are getting easy and relaxed, not stressed. Okay, now be aware of the top of your head. How it feels. Feel like a long line coming out from the top of your head till the bottom of your spinal cord. Now be aware of your entire body, that you can feel your entire body as one thing, breathing, connected. Take another deep breath. And now, in a count to 3, open your eyes. Now write to yourself, how do you feel? What you were feeling. Try to do this exercise at least once a day and see how you're feeling after each one of those exercises. I hope you found this class useful. Please share it with your friends. And see you next week, Bezrat Hashem. So bye meantime.